What's up, YouTube? What's up, TikTok? What's up, Instagram? What's up, Facebook? Hey. How you doing? What you got to say? What you got to say today, Pooh Health? Today.
Everything's everything.
Everything is everything.
One thing I don't like about streaming is that why do you have to be mirrored? Why can't you just be like even when I go live on TikTok, I try to not mirror and it still mirrors me.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Sometimes, like before I hit send on my shorts and stuff like that, I know we chop and screw our live streams. I'm like, dang, y'all want to like reverse this? And I'm like, nah, I don't feel like messing with it.
Like it's 2025.
It is what it is.
Are you even live on YouTube yet?
Yeah.
Oh no, how come it's not?
1 minute and 13 seconds. There go OCD with her wonderful. Tampa gave her an honorable mention. Like it was deep. It was deep. I loved it. Kenna, what's up? So yeah, we got like 10, 12 questions. These last couple times I only had like 3 or 4. Who's like, that's it? That's yeah. It's hard out here for a pimp. You know, I wear multiple hats too, Pooh Health.
Yeah, you do.
So that's what we're going to be doing today. Y'all going to get to know us a little bit better, like cheddar. And yeah, happy Tuesday. And with all that said, let's go ahead and get started. So the first one is, where are you originally from?
Where am I originally from? I'm from Washington, D.C.
D.C. And I'm born and raised Hoosier. Even though I'm trying to move out of Indiana, Indiana's still home. Go Pacers, go Colts, go Fever.
Go to Fever. Oh, that's where Caitlin Clark plays. Huh? Is she from Indiana too?
No idea. I'm not into sports like that. I watch them during the season. I'm like, okay, well, it's over. Pacers is over. It's a wrap.
They be beating that girl up too on the court.
Okay, so what is your favorite thing to do?
What is my favorite thing to do?
When you get done with work, you be like,
For years, my relaxation is either playing Call of Duty or NBA 2K, depending on the mood. But video games.
Shout out to the DMV area. Woo, woo. My favorite thing to do is travel and go out to eat. Travel. My back is always ready for a good meal.
You look like you like some food too.
I do. Like I sent you that picture of me and my daughter went out.
I know.
We'll order our own plates, then we'll order something else. So we'll order 3 plates, and then we'll share like the 3rd plate. But oh yeah, we're gonna take this home and eat this with this and that. But yeah, our backs are speaking.
Traveling was a thing, but when traveling became work, it didn't become fun anymore. It was like I've traveled everywhere, and to believe it or not, to come back to go to these same places and actually go see them was later in life. So, like for instance, yeah, like LA. I had to work in LA like once a month for like 2 years. I was always there, always there. But I can tell you exactly where I went. I flew into LAX, went to the Marriott, checked in. I either rented a car. If I rented a car, I'd get on the 110.
What's up, OYC?
Go straight to Hollywood or wherever I had to work at. Come back.
See, what you gotta do is like now that I do it now. Like, go, hey, Mean Reen, what's up? Like when I go down to the Soul family, like I go, I do the work part, but then like I make time for me. Like, okay,
Mhm.
All that. I'm going to go here. I'll catch up with y'all later because if it's too much work, I don't want to do it.
That's true too because I didn't know how to do that because I was in my 20s when I started
Yeah.
traveling for work. So I was so involved with work and like a lot of the events I had to do when I was on the radio was at night. Like I believe it or not, you would think in my 20s I would try to be out till 4 a.m. By the time 2 o'clock came around, I'm in my hotel room,
I
knocked
believe it.
out.
I like well yeah, I ain't going on no three. I'm not going to club nowadays. But like
That used to be a thing though, right? Like when you go visit a city,
in your
you
younger
had to go.
years.
You had to-
Yeah, we pushing 40, 50, 60.
I know. But I'm saying back then, you're like, hey, you're one of the biggest things about going out of town is checking out the nightlife.
See now when I travel, like especially like okay, we have a meetup or something somewhere. Okay, I see your itinerary. Then I try to plan my own itinerary. I'm not. Yeah, I didn't just come just for that. I want to go check out some restaurants out here. I want to go hang. I might know some other people out there in the area. But yeah, back in the day, clever. My knees went out.
Yeah. With my partner, my partner DJ Mark X, like we were both doing radio at the same time and everything. And the one thing I hated about him, because I was fast and ass, I was always trying to go somewhere.
That's me.
He would want to eat,
That's me.
which that's not a problem. But the problem I used to have is don't eat what you can eat at home. Like in
True.
other words,
I say
you're
that.
in Indiana and let's say there's a Popeyes right down the street. Don't go to New York to go to Popeyes.
I also hate when people do travel with me and I want to go to a restaurant. Well, do they serve like chicken nuggets? They serve chicken.
Yeah,
Yeah, we in Maryland. You don't get you a seafood platter.
that is the most.
Do they sell
that-
burgers? What?
like my kids, we
Come
were
on.
in Atlanta, right?
Uh-huh.
And I told them, look, we can go on Buckhead and have whatever you like. No, let's have some crystals. I was like, crystals.
Now I did go to because I wanted to see what but we have White
It
Castle.
is. It's White Castles with the.
Not. It is not. Crystals is not White Castles. Crystals is gross. Crystals is White Castles is bomb. It might upset
Both of them have my stomach bubbling. Both. My stomach is not built for White Castle. You know what? White Castles is good in Vegas, but it might be because it's not
this is
real.
good in Indiana. How about that?
But I'm not going to
Don't ever
Crystals.
say Crystals and White Castles are the same ever again in life.
It's the same little slider, little
No,
burgers.
I don't know what kind of meat they using over there. That's that vegan stuff or whatnot. It's not White Castles. That refrigerated White Castle stuff. It's not the same. That's not the same either. So
Georgia fast food is not for. You gotta have a metal stomach.
let me move on to the next question because you would not downgrade White Castle
I'm
like
not downgrading White Castle. My stomach doesn't agree with White Castle. And I used to eat it when I would go to Jersey because that was like the only one I remember was in New Jersey. But sorry,
okay. Okay, so I've never been married, but you've been married. Okay, it's tofu or something that Chris. It ain't good. Would you
it's
ever?
tofu.
No, she just being funny.
Oh, I was like, oh my god. Okay,
So, would you ever marry or remarry again? I would marry.
at first, because there's like a little dark period. You're like, nah, I don't even want to go through it. And then now it's more like I can't. You can't blame a person that like the new person. You can't blame them
Right.
for like you should learn from your past mistakes that you made in that marriage or and I don't blame like my ex either. You get what I'm saying? So but I'm not gonna move that over to the new relationship and then blame you and then
That's
deprive you of
red
getting
flags
married.
in the dating process. Like, okay, well, my ex, and
Yeah,
no,
I don't do that. Like that, because it's. I mean, it's cool to talk about it, like if it's warranted. You know what I'm
right,
saying? Like if you're like, oh, this is that and the third, but if to add it to say that I don't know if I would get married again, or I'm not automatically saying no.
right.
I'm
What's up?
not saying before I did, but now I'm like, what's not fair to the other party if because what you believe in, the other person got to get deprived too.
Right.
So
I, I'll talk about a lot. Like, I'm not really in the mood today because like I've been around a lot of people, a lot of BS. Like, just to say they had somebody in their life, and I'm just like, no, I'm not gonna just do all
but
this.
would you say that dating would you say dating and this is just based on me like with the internet, just the
Mhm.
internet itself.
Right.
Doesn't it seem like it's more work than what
Amen.
it's worth?
Amen. Amen. Yes. That's why I say I don't feel like it. I don't have enough energy. Like, we just happen to run into each other off Tickety Talk world. Shout out to TikTok. But other than that, like, oh, it's a headache. It is a headache. I'm just like,
It's
I'm good.
I'm just looking at other people. I'm like, golly, I couldn't have like I didn't go through all that when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? Like I really feel bad for
I did.
people in their early 20s.
I went through a lot of bullshit. I'm just like, I
But I'm saying like even like the requirements on like I'm just talking about just even trying to get a date.
oh,
Like, oh, you gotta do my nails. And I'm not going one sided. And then I'm gonna tell you the guy's side. So on the woman's side, they have these requirements on how you can court them, and then the men want to do these 1945 Leave It to Beaver women justice. Like, well, you need to know how to clean and do this and that. And I'm like, God,
and then on top of that, like the men now, like men, especially men I know now, like in their 40s
yeah,
and 50s, they like the younger girls, the 20 and 30s, and I'm just like, well, I'm 40, so what do I got to go to the 60s and hit them up because they like the 40s? Like,
yeah.
they like the younger. What?
I trip on dudes that really. I asked the dude one of my podcasts back in the day. I said, "Hey, what what makes you like younger women? What's the what is the? Because I don't like babies. Like my daughter's 33.
Me and your daughter the same age. Nah. I don't know how to get back to dating your husband because I've never been married, so I don't have an answer for that. If somebody want to help forging out.
To
Never been.
dating your husband. How do you get back to dating your husband?
Like you still got to keep the fire go out, date night and stuff like that. Get you a younger man.
Oh no, like if you're married, the most important thing is to go out on dates and stuff. You gotta act like your boyfriend and girlfriend sometimes, because you can't have life in 24 hours a day. That's ridiculous. That's crazy. But that dude said they don't have a lot to say,
Mm.
younger women, but that's BS compared to what I see.
Coach Memory said, "Get you a younger man." And I agree with Ford, and they too much energy. Like, I'm in a place where I'm cool. I'm content. I do my little gardening. I go out to eat. I travel.
I don't know if mean ring means gardening like in the garden.
No. She said, "Get a younger man." That's what.
No, it says a 30 something with a strong back to help you in the garden.
Yeah.
I'm
I mean,
like,
my
what
bad.
garden you talking about?
Hanging out in the tree, cousin Gant. But yeah, I
So
like
this again.
older anyways. I like older. What do you like, younger or older? The highest I'll probably go would be I'm 44. I'll be 45 in 3 months. I'll go 55. I will go
It
55.
has to be nowadays. It would be age group, so it'd be 40s to 60. I don't know. I never dated nobody that was older than me like that. I did.
That is
Well,
kind of weird saying 60.
yeah, because okay, so when I was 18, I think I got groomed by a 30-year-old.
Mm,
And the
okay.
reason I use the word groom because we had a podcast about that a couple years back,
Hmm.
and I was explaining the relationship, and they were like, "Oh, you were groomed," and I was like, "Why?" They were like, "Some of your beliefs are that lady's beliefs that I still practice. It's not bad. It's not bad stuff. It's not like no freaky stuff or anything like that. But she taught me, I guess, taught me how to be a man."
Hey. Okay. Miss Shirley said, try dating in your 70s and be a widow. These men looking for real for someone to take care of them before they die with money. Okay.
Ooh wee,
Mm.
that's tough.
And Miss Shirley, it's hard out here in these streets. It's definitely hard out here in these streets. So you find somebody that you're compatible with, yeah, sit down somewhere. Sit down somewhere. Why are we still trying to be 50 and 60, trying to be a player, trying to be,
You know, my mom hid her boyfriend from me, like in plain sight for like 20 years. Like I already knew, but she wouldn't admit it until he kind of said it. And I just asked him, I was like, why you act like children? I don't care. I'm married. Like I was already married and everything. And I was like, go somewhere, go live your life. But my mom was like a reverse child. Like she was an adult when I was a baby, and now she was a child before she passed. And I was like, she would sneak him in the house.
wow.
There was nobody that lived there.
Coach Memory said, think about this. How can a woman teach a man to be a man? I mean, it's possible. Some of
Man, you be so well, no, you teach a boy to be a man.
okay.
Because that's what I was. I was a boy.
Okay. Thanks for
I was
owning
a
up.
late I was a late bloomer.
Hey, Miss Laura. Let me go on to the next question. We might get through them. We might. Okay. What was your favorite part of the '90s? That was the best era. For me,
Uh
I'm saying just the free spirit. Just like now, I'm like more of a thinker compared to my 20s. Well, yeah, I was in my 20s in the '90s, late teens, early 20s.
my favorite thing about the 90s.
I love being a free spirit.
I don't know if that I don't know. I,
You
I
know,
mean, the 90s is what kind of made me who I am today, but I don't know if that was a good thing. Um,
I blame the '90s for my knees going out. Trying to do all
I,
the dance.
I wanna see that though.
I want to rock. I want to.
You sent me a lot of your younger 90s
I
pics.
want you to answer the question. Don't come for me.
No, you look like you know how the like all the social media is like showing 90s type videos at dances and stuff like that. And I look at your picture, I'm like, yeah, you probably one of those fast little girls.
I was on the center stage. What's your answer? What's your answer? What do you like about the '90s? Oh, definitely the music.
I probably would have to say the music.
Yeah, that's what Memory said. I love the '90s. I to this day.
But yeah, the music was one. I would. It was one of a kind because we were well. Gen X culture appreciated culture before them. So to bring it back and make it like like the James Browns and the Marvin Gayes and all that, I think our generations was the ones that embraced it really hard for that music before us to become timeless. So yeah, I would say the music. I agree with me.
What's up, Electro Jet? I blame the '80s for my memory loss. What were you doing in the '80s? Hmm.
Uh
Hmm.
were you taking them tablets?
I traveled a lot in the '90s. It was fun. Out in the '90s. Let's see. In
I
'90s,
traveled a lot too.
yeah,
Not for good stuff, but I traveled.
I was in the clubs in the '90s. I ain't gonna lie. I was in the club.
Just go ahead and say it like that. You could have just said tablets, electro drag. We-
I already knew what he was gonna be saying. Uh, Next question: what is your favorite body part on a man/woman? I love a big chest. Ah, ah.
Oh, I don't know that.
Anyway, what's your favorite body part?
I don't see because if I say it, then it's like objectifying.
Oh my God, just answer the question.
I like a chest too.
Okay, ain't nothing wrong with that.
I really, really like a chest.
I love it. I love it. I don't even want no pillow. Just let me lay on the chest. Let me lay on the chest. Lay it down. Oh, lay it down. Lay your head. Okay. Let me see. 90s man, woman. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? What's up, CC?
Damn.
You want me to answer while you contemplate?
Yeah.
I see myself in Savannah, Georgia, chilling with my little mini garden, still doing social media, and just living life, just enjoying life. My daughter be out of college, and she'll be a nurse somewhere wherever she wants to do. And I'm just like the little old lady that lives in the shoe that likes to go eat out. That's where I see myself in about 5 years. No taco meat or little taco meat, CC. I don't want to be like die of suffocation, all that chest hair. But then you can't have like a big chest and then like bird legs. Like it gotta kind of like balance out.
I got big legs. I got turkey legs.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah. Huh?
I seen you before. I see. Yeah, I agree. It's okay. But
Oh no, I like that. I don't. I agree with you with proportionate body. I like
your
proportion.
body it proportions out like just
Mm.
you're not thick, but that's okay. That's you.
How am I not thick?
You are not thick, sir. Sir, you are not.
First of all, I'm 6'4". If I get any, I'm 6'4" and I'm 260. If I get any heavier,
260.
no, I'm 260. I went and checked on the scale because of all that damn food. Yeah, I'm 260 pounds, but I am tall.
But you're
I'm
not
not.
thick. You're not thick.
Yeah, I am. I'm thick to you. If I stand right in front of you right now,
Hey, RLM.
if I stand in front of you right now, you will be like,
We be
oh.
too well, we ain't string beans, but we ain't thick. You're not
No, because there's a difference between being thick and being fat. I'm not fat.
okay, but you're not thick. CC. Is he thick? CC may pull up too. CC. CC.
That was I gained weight from that day.
Okay.
Yeah, from that day I was 225. I
You're
was 225. Huh?
CC said you are proportioned. You're not.
Yeah, but I done got way bigger since then. Like I'm like, and I don't like it. How can you look at I'm 6'4".
Let's move on. Let's move on.
I'm 6'4" and
He's 6'4".
yeah, I'm 6'4".
260 and 6'4". That's okay. Hey, wellness girl, how you doing
Well,
today?
no, it has to be okay because if I'm
No, he is
anything,
not.
no, I'm not what.
Thick. You're not.
I'm
Okay.
thick.
Next question. Next question. Must-haves for your next mate.
Just because y'all like fucking grizzly bears and shit.
Must-have for your next mate. What's up, Jim? Dallas, Texas, and now Texas is up in this thing.
What was the question?
Your must-haves for your next mate.
Um, I don't know.
I need somebody who understands. I want somebody to love me for me,
Oh God.
like understand I don't have a 9 to 5. Like this is a lot of like when I have been dating in the past, like being in social media, I don't have a 9 to 5. Sometimes, somebody might want me to be on their live stream at night. Sometimes, I do my daytime show. Sometimes I go to meet and greets. Like, I need you to understand
Well,
the schedule and be comfortable with it.
before was more my career,
Yeah.
because my career was, the one thing I used to couldn't stand is, yeah, I don't know if you ever seen those skits where it's like what your girl thinks you're doing, but what you're actually doing.
Right.
I was a herd. I was at my man's house playing 2K and all that, and you think I'm running the streets. So understanding would probably be like, yo, sometimes I like to be alone.
Mm-hmm.
It has nothing to do with the
Stable
mate.
is good. Financially stable is good. Like I've had like people tell me you're on social media too much. That like true enough.
Yeah, so
It's how I get paid. Like sometimes I have to go in deep into, like I said, I don't have a 9 to 5. Like okay, just go into work and just get a check. Sometimes I got to go in, do a little research and do this, that, find people on the show. I got to do a little bit more. But this is the life that I chose, and if you can't accept it, like sometimes maybe you need to take me out on a date. We need to take date night and just step away from the computer screen.
that part. So it, I do believe in 50-50 culture, not financially per se, but like everything else, like being like, I would give you your space
Mm.
without question. I wouldn't be like, well, where are you going? What are you doing? What about? What about? I can't do that. Like that. Why did you go to sleep at 7 o'clock versus 8? Why this? Why that? Like,
Yeah.
and somebody has said that. Well, you should just stay single, and I was like, but why? Why do you want to go in that to be, you know, stressed out?
Mm-hmm.
Like a relationship isn't shouldn't be stressed out. Like it should be an
I do agree.
extension of yourself.
Like I had like dating wise, like okay, you don't spend too much time on social media. You're in a relationship now. You can't hang out with the girls. Do what?
Yeah.
It's just a whole bunch of like all these rules and like, can we just date? Can we just date?
Like I agree. I agree with foraging. Like I don't. That I think that's why I don't want to date like a child, like somebody in their 30s or 20, because I don't want to. I don't want to raise you up no more. I want you to already me to understand. Hey man, I lived how you live too. What's next? What's next? What's next on the menu? What do you want to do?
In person, you are there, Miss T. No camera in hand. But when you're in person, you are there. Oh yeah, yeah.
I would like uh I don't like clothes.
Okay, good to know. What's up?
So yeah, if the woman has to like always be naked, always in the house at least.
Well, in Texas, especially in Houston, it's hot. So
Yeah. I like to look. So if that if that keeps me away from my computer, that's cool, you know.
what's up, Linger? How you doing in Florida? How you duty? How the duty? Okay, let me see. Something you want to try but you haven't tried yet. I want to go outside of the United States.
Oh, you never travel outside the country? We need to help you get that goal accomplished. That's a beautiful thing to
Where is
leave the
that? Make
country.
your fun me or something.
Uh,
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
you said do a whole GoFundMe.
Do that, do that, do that.
So you want to leave the country? Where would you want to go?
Jamaica or something.
Well, you gotta think bigger than that. Or okay, I guess you got to start with small steps. So Jamaica, where would be where would be the spot that you're just like damn near you feel like it's impossible to go to?
I don't know. Like, there's so many options.
Yeah.
I just want to go outside the U.S. So I can be like, okay. Soul sister always like, girl, get your passport, get your passport,
Yeah, get a passport.
get your passport, girl.
I work for a company that's worldwide, so you can just like, oh, just go here. Um,
Good hands. That's why I keep you around because I'm in good hands. Y'all guess where he works at?
I'm just saying.
What's something that you want to do that you haven't tried yet? You want to see the ocean. Oceans is beautiful. I love the oceans.
I live by a Gulf. Um, what is something? That's a good question. I feel like I've done everything on my checklist.
Okay.
I feel like that, but then because I'm not gonna do nothing outrageous, I'm not gonna skydive.
Nope.
I'm not gonna bungee jump. Like I'm not gonna do nothing dangerous. That's not. I'm not an adventurous person. I don't even go camping. Um, what's something? God, that's a good question. I guess grow something. That I think that's the only thing I never did. I mean, I grew some children.
Do what?
So I grew some children, but I ain't grew no plants. I
Okay.
think that's one thing that I haven't
Not
done.
big and spectacular. It could be something small like a plant.
Yeah, because I feel like I've done mostly everything that I wanted to do at least.
Then on your cooking series, you a lightweight. Well, you a chef. I'll go and give you your props. I would love to see you like, hey, this is what I got from my garden. Let's make a meal, kind of thing. I would.
That'd be crazy. Yeah, I've never done that. I've never done that before. For $49.99, I'll send you a picture of the ocean. That's funny.
Big Bruce is a hustler. He's a hustler, baby. I just want you to know.
We got a big body of water. It's just brown. So
Let me see. We down to the last three. We pushing. When was the last time you felt lost? I feel lost every day. Like not
every
every
day.
day, but sometimes
No.
just wearing the different hats, like trying to cater to all these ventures that I got going on. I'm like, okay, so I need to cater to this. What do I do to this? I can't think of a short to make. Sometimes I just get like, what? I get lost.
It's every day.
Like
It's because I have ADHD, so it's like my attention span.
yeah. Like last night, you was trying to figure out how to get the website to work for hours. I was like, okay, I'm waiting for you to send
I
me.
know, and then I was sitting there. Yeah, so it was like, but then as I'm reading about one thing, I see something over here, and then I start messing with that. That's why it took like an hour and a half to even get right because I was like, "What am I doing wrong?" And then I go into the bedroom, and I forgot why. And then I sit in the bedroom for a little bit. Then I'm like, "Oh, shoot, I'm supposed to go over here." Like so,
Okay. I get distracted real quick too. I just like, like I need to get ready. It's 8:30, 8:45. The show starts at 9:15. I'm like, let me fold this laundry real quick. Well, let me.
I know because you see it. Like horses carry blinders for a reason, and certain humans may need that to focus because it's like I look around too much, and I don't mean to look around, but I'll see something and it catches my eyes, and then I focus on it, and I forget what I'm supposed to be doing.
Oh yeah, I got lost before too. It was a rough part of town. Let me tell you. I'm glad y'all made it out. Oh, the rough part of Oklahoma. Oklahoma. Let me see here. Most important lesson you learned from your past relationship. Mm, mm.
What was the question again?
What is an important lesson that you learned from a previous relationship? Look, be aware of red signs. Don't just be all up in lust and love. Like, look at the signs. Look at the signs. I And I understand no one is perfect out here,
No.
but yeah.
Accountability.
Mm, mm. Elaborate, sir, please.
Because it's quick, it's easy to blame your significant other for every atrocity that's known that wrecked a relationship or whatever, right? Or you could have outgrown each other, or there's multiple reasons, but you have to take accountability into yourself of being the cold culprit of your demise. Because it's like try to blame. And I've listened. I even listen to my daughter sometimes talk about it. And I'm like, you ain't do nothing. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying?
I'll be
Like
there like you ain't do nothing.
you
It
ain't
was
do
all them.
nothing in this. Because I was I was one of those people that were like, I didn't even do anything, but you did. You know, when you start looking back in retrospect, you're like, yeah,
Hey, make this go.
yeah, I messed up. So
Mm.
there's accountability. As long as you're able to take accountability and apply it to the new, the or the rest of your life, or you should be applying that to everything, work, everything, and then things start getting a little easier.
Okay. Okay. Good answer. Stop painting those red flags white. Okay. Like I, I will admit, like when we first start dating, okay, it's got to be some cons around here. So like, if I see something minor, I'm like, okay, I just kind of brush that off.
Well, you won't ask
Oh,
about it,
it's this big ass red flag.
but like you don't like at least ask because it could be multiple reasons why that is a red flag. You know, like what's a red flag? Like, because everybody has a different concept of it.
Yeah,
Like,
it's just whatever you think. No,
yeah.
yeah. And the last question is, what is your love language? What turns you on? Food. Food. Like, ooh, mm, mm. What you doing later, baby? What you do? Thank you for this plate. You want to go upstairs?
Nah, like that, huh?
This plate is sexy.
Uh, I would say
What turns you on? What's something that a woman could do to be like, oh yeah, that's hot. That's
uh honestly it's how a woman dresses.
okay. Like what type of dress? Uh oh. What happened to
I
you? Oh,
forgot to put it on do not disturb.
oh.
It's actually on how a woman dresses.
Then you said you like a nude.
It's
So like,
exactly how
do you like the sundress type, or do you like
like that Johnny Gill shit is for real.
the Johnny Gill?
Like when he says, "Put on your wedding dress."
So you like them dressed sophisticated and.
Hold on. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you froze on my side.
Oh.
Hold on.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Hold on.
Hi, baby. Oh, you didn't straight up left me. There you go. Boom, boom.
You have froze because of the
The call.
yeah. I'm trying to
That's cool. That's cool. Quality time is a big flex for CC. That's what's up.
quality time. What were we talking about? See, that's
Oh,
how I be.
what do I do with the paper? Uh, what's your there you go. What is
Oh, love language.
yeah.
You
You said
said so. Cece said what? Quality time.
that's a big flex for her. Like
Oh, I like
I don't
hugs.
yeah, I don't want somebody all up on me 24/7. Like I got to breathe. Oh. Back up off of me.
I feel like I have like abandonment issues. I
Mm,
think that's I learned that from my grandson because my grandson would never. Man, he was like right here. Like right here, even when I go see him, and he's a big kid now. He's like invades my space, but my daughter does that too.
Mm,
Straight up space invaders. They want their space, but I don't. I'm not allowed or afforded to have space.
I'm like sometimes I'm like, okay, so when we going back to school again now? Because I got to breathe. Oh,
Be,
oh, oh.
be hugging.
Yeah.
Who you hugging? Who you want to be loving?
Huh?
Huh?
That's oh yeah, that's restream for you, freezing up. So those are all the questions that I had. Tomorrow is name that tune, and just for the gardening community, I got some maters. I got some maters. My
She
basil's
does.
still thriving.
She does. She has with tomatoes. That's real cool.
Okay. What you got planned the rest of the day, Mr. Heifer? Anything special?
Work till 7. I'm not even knowing if I'm going live at 12 because all this stuff that's going on. I'm gonna try to make it work. Try.
Yeah, tomorrow's name that tune. All the songs have a body. The name of the song has a body part in it. So
Yeah, I think some of my songs got rejected.
I ain't even went back to the list.
I wanted to do all my ladies pop yoke like this.
My
And
neck, my
stuff.
back.
Oh, that was my go-to. Like when I was DJ, every DJ, like a club DJ, had their go-to song.
So that's one of them songs like back that thing up.
Yeah,
Is okay. Everybody immediately on the flow.
I had 4 records. That the Kaya was one.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Be Faithful. That's the one with Fat Man Scoop. What's your zodiac sign? Because when they go engine number 9, and everybody's on the ground.
That's how we can end it. What's your 4 favorite songs? Well, for the dance floor for me, it was a percolator. Back that ass up. Neck and back wasn't really doing it for me. I don't know.
It's because it was such a simple song, and that song was like as it was elementary, like because I got high from Afro Man. Like it was one of those type of songs.
Well, I tell you, when percolator came out there, I was like,
See, that's that DMV. That's that DMV stuff though.
that
Like that percolator. That's that DMV. That's you know what I'm saying? Like that Baltimore house type music where, jeez, you can man, you see them people sweating. Them girls be gigging.
let me see the movie in Rough Night. I never seen Rough Night. That was a hilarious movie. We still ain't seen Tropic Thunder. Wobble Wobble. They don't even wobble no more. But yeah, I would get on the dance floor with that. Wobble baby, wobble baby.
That's not how. That's a line dance now. What wobble? The one from 504 Boys, or the wobble from?
Just the basic wobble, I guess. I was on the dance floor.
Because there's like 2 songs called wobble. What are my songs? Oh, see, as a DJ, it would be Percolator was dope. But it was my neck, my back that ass up, and believe it or not,
I can't.
before I switched into a reggae set, I would play "Put It in Your Mouth." So
I
Mark would,
would get up and dance to that too.
huh?
You know, I would be out there.
But the reason I don't know why that was like the perfect transition song because it was like Mark would play before me, so he's playing all the crunk stuff and everything, like Lil Jon and all that, and everybody's just hype. And then I played it actually from the beginning, like when it was time for me to get on and I played reggae or dancehall, I would just stop it, and it would be like, "My baby left me sad and blue," and then to watch the reaction of people just standing there looking like, and they're like, "Cause my baby left me." Then I took his best friend and I took him to my house. And
We gotta do a
I said, I said, dum,
Lord
dum,
have mercy.
dum, dum.
Have you ever seen the movie Rough Night?
No, I don't even know what that is.
See, we got like 20 movies that we gotta see.
Okay.
And the Wobble for the Big Girls. And Miss T, that Tropic Thunder will crack you up. Yeah, I'm like 20 movies behind.
Yeah, we'll
So,
find. It's just the time. The time is off right now. No, time is like mad off, and
yeah.
Miss T don't like to pay for nothing. So.
Hey, ain't nobody got time for that.
I
So, have you figured? Look, you gonna play that on the lunchtime?
remember playing a live. I think it was like last year we were doing the live, and it was like in the morning, and I played all these nasty records. I played like every nasty record that ever came out.
Boo does not like to be called nobody's uncle. He sound like a drunk uncle up there singing. uh, He's like, don't. I remember the short you did. Don't call me Unc. No.
That triggered you. You're like,
What did you figure out what you're cooking on Saturday? And there was a couple people who wanted to know. Like when I ended the live, I seen a couple people ask for your the name of your YouTube channel. It's Pooh Hef, the same as his
oh,
name right here. Bye CC. Yeah, garden time. I gotta go water my plants. Yeah, Pooh Hef, just like that. You see a picture of him. So yeah, what
yeah. I was thinking about making Bolton balls, but that seemed really easy to make. Because you have you ever had a Bolton ball?
no.
It's a Cajun dish. It's like a big meatball, but it's with dirty rice.
Mm,
So you have to make the dirty rice and all that.
mm. Talk to me. Talk to me. That dirty rice. I love rice. If you over 50, you a pretty auntie or uncle.
No,
Okay.
I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm a daddy.
Oh, your daddy's home.
Yeah, you call me daddy. Yeah, that's it.
Wow.
If a kid calls me, I'm gonna be like, I'm your daddy. I'm probably birthed you. You just probably don't know it. Neither do I. Have you ever seen those shorts of the women and the husband and the child asking them, "Hey, mama, have you ever been a freaknik?" And she's like, "No, I have not." And then the husband sitting there like, "That's how I met you."
Stomach is rumbling, y'all. I'm hungry. It's almost 10:15.
Oh snap! That is hilarious.
Yeah, so just a little side note, don't call Pooh Unc.
Yeah,
Call him daddy.
no,
You are an Unc.
I'm not.
You are an Unc. You're over 50. You wear those square sunglasses. You
No, a daddy doesn't take care of the bills. A father does.
wow. We are not going.
And I am not, and I am not sweet, so don't call me sugar.
Hey, sugar. Paper or plastic, sugar.
One last thing. So I got in an argument about on Facebook because I love to argue on Facebook. But I got in an argument about clubbing after a certain age. Like not clubbing, but going to like spots that are older. Why do we have to still listen to songs that our parents used to listen to? Like we have old school now. Like our generation have our version of old school. So like, like Jodeci, Guy, New Edition, Silk, H Town, stuff like that would be considered our old school. Now, if we went to the old people club type situation, why do we still gotta listen to like Marvin Gaye, like Diana Ross and Al Green and all that. Not, I still love that music, but why? Like,
Oh
when
yeah.
does it change over to our music as solidified as old school?
I mean, I listen to both Marvin.
I mean, it's fine, but I they're like, oh, I still want to listen to blah blah and Teddy P and all that. I'm like, yeah, but now those songs are like 60 years old, which is fine, but we have our own category now.
but I still like to listen to them. Like that's why I grew up listening to. My mom was like cleaning the house and stuff, and those are still jams to me. So I still like listening to them. Like I'll
But
listen to those in the mix, and then you can come back to our version of old school, then the Marvin Gaye and all that stuff.
yeah, but remember, I don't know if you ever used to try to sneak into the old folks clubs. I
Yeah,
did. And that's what they were listening to, and I was younger.
that was back when the licenses, it was easy to get a fake ID. Now it's not
Yeah.
easy, but don't call me daddy unless you're giving me my child support back.
Hmm.
Man, we're gonna dip up out of here because I got to eat, and I gotta go out here and water these plants because they hot and they growing. What's up?
Wait, see, like classic rock. I've been wondering when radio stations are going to catch up. We got 20 years of new music to add to the genre, and I agree with that. I do agree with that. That's all I'm saying. Like, because these kids already take. We ain't even dead yet, and they already took our music.
Yeah, I ain't even mad at it. I still listen to both of them. What's up, Fresh Girl? You missed the whole. It was a good one.
Fresh woke up late. She must have had a wild night on a Monday. Bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you again.
Those are the jams. They are the jams. I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it at all. Um, yeah, ain't too much else going on. I feel like I'm forgetting to say something, but yeah, tune in tomorrow for Name That Tune. All the songs are body parts. Very, very interesting. Maybe this weekend we'll catch up on what Tropic Thunder, Rough. What did DC say? Rough Night.
Rough nights or something.
Yeah, Rough Nights. Hey, Auntie Dale, popping in to say hi. She's been doing a lot of vendor events out there in North Carolina, North Kakalaki. Oh, this Thursday I have another meet and greet after the live, and then Saturday I'm going to an event called Grooving in the Garden.
What's
Jam-
that?
it's jamming out there in the garden. They playing music and talking about plants and all that kind of stuff. So I'll be out there grooving in the garden. Hopefully they have like some little wine or something, some wine coolers or something.
You said wine coolers. Oh my god.
Okay, some food trucks or something. Music and garden talk and all that. Donka donk, donka donk. That's what I got going on.
I'm gonna learn how to make a daiquiri and go outside and sell it in some short shorts. See how much money I can make.
Thank you, Auntie Dan. What's up, Brazilian Dad? Pair character lifting some weight saying keep it up. Pair character, is that like an emoji that I can't see? What's up, Trish, the natural girl? Long time no see. Thank you, Resilient Dad. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the grooving. And this, well, probably after this live or sometime soon, it's time to start getting ready. My daughter's stuff to take to college, like toiletries and laundry detergent and hair supply. Because by the school there ain't no hair stores like the gel and the shampoos and
There's not. She goes to Cincinnati.
like there's no. So anyway, we get all that stuff together. I get her like
That's crazy. Isn't that like a metropolis city?
yeah. So it is what it is. Yeah. Toothpaste, mouthwashes, all that kind of lotion, body wash, all that kind of stuff. We're gonna get some this weekend and start stacking up. So that's gonna be fun. Oh, and also this Saturday, Red Lobster has a young black CEO now, and
Yeah.
they're trying to increase the sales back on Red Lobster. So they have seafood platters now, crab legs and all this stuff, half price drinks. So we're gonna hit that up.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Red Lobster got like seafood bowls now. Yeah. we gotta try it out. We got to try it.
I don't even know. There's a lot of Red Lobsters that closed here.
Same here, because they all these uh seafood boil places like Yummy Crab and all that stuff is taking Red Lobster out of business. So they got a whole new menu. They got like a mashed potato with lump crab on top. I love crab. It may not be like
They got
Merle.
a what?
It's mashed potatoes, loaded mashed potatoes or whatever, and then it has like lump crab on top, and it has like a garlic butter. Yeah, I'll be there.
Wow. Okay.
I'm like, double up. I ain't talking about Playboy.
Damn.
I told you, food is my love language.
Yeah, I heard. I saw a interview with the CEO of Red Lobster. He came from his world was he made Benny Hanna's dope. He's the reason why Benny is it Benny Hanna.
Yeah.
He made that dope, and then when he bought into the franchise of Red Lobster, that's cool.
Yeah. Okay, now Red Lobster, we may have to come holler at y'all. I need some of those cheddar biscuits.
Yeah, that was the thing. Was those cheddar biscuits? This is starting to get too expensive though.
Remember, we said they're gonna start having fried chicken up at Red Lobster real soon. Be on the lookout. I would try it. Just try. Taco Bell has chicken nuggets now.
Yeah, they miss me with that.
Let me get a taco chicken nugget.
No, I'm not doing all that. That's like them serving those French fries. I was like, that don't even make no sense.
What is that? I heard the new CEO on the Breakfast Club. Seems like a very intelligent young man.
Yeah, I saw them. That's. I was like, okay. His knowledge was like amazing. So I wish the best for him. I definitely do.
My sister be buying those cheddar biscuits like in the box where you make them at home. Well, I can see the mashed potato. I don't even like bread like that, but that biscuit and some of that crab meat.
God, so you go.
This on the side.
Why do you look like a pterodactyl when you do that?
Nice little daiquiri or something. Oh, that is a funky good time. But anywho, hang out with us tomorrow. Name our songs with body parts. Maybe this weekend we'll catch up on some movies and we'll talk about them the following week. And yeah, that's about it. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I'm going to eat whatever's in the fridge.
I know, you still got food?
Oh, we ain't got no more fish. That fish is gone. We got some meatballs, some chicken, some salad. We always keep rice on deck. Rice on rice on rice.
I don't know what I'm gonna have to sit back and try to figure out. I got 30 more minutes to chill. So it's gonna be a hectic day.
This dog, her mama's home from school and you keep coming over here about 10:15, 10:30. So God wants to be walked. I gotta go water the plants before this 90 degrees hit. Peace, love, and hair grease. Owned by Pepsi. They mixing it up. KFC has those $5. Look, here I go. Fresh be like, all the deals. Oh, today's Tuesday. Church's Chicken, $2 2-piece.
Oh, today is Tuesday. Huh? Remember when you talked about it last week? I was like, oh, okay. I know what lunch is today.
2 pieces might not be enough. You might have to get two 2-piece specials.
Why two pieces special?
I mean, if you could survive off of just 2 little pieces of chicken, but
I'm just talking about for lunch.
Okay, I'm just saying, like, I need a 4-piece. Anywho, I'm hungry. Peace, love, and hair grease. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye. Have fun. We might have a TikTok live. We might not. Who knows?